Cryptocurrency entrepreneur Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in prison on Thursday for a massive scam that defrauded hundreds of thousands of customers and collapsed with the collapse of FTX. FTX is one of the most popular digital currency markets in the world. Although U.S. District Judge Lewis A. Kaplan described Bankman-Fried as a highly intelligent individual, he offered an objective assessment of Bankman-Fried in his criminal record before the sentence was announced. The third of the 105th year was approved by the court overseer. There is no doubt that Mr. Bankman-Fried's name is now a piece of cake in the world, Kaplan said of the 32-year-old California man who seems to be living in the world. He said that the cryptocurrency is in the first place before its name. Above. In November 2022, the business collapsed. It cost consumers, investors and short-term lenders more than $11 billion, and a judge ordered the company to withdraw the money. He was found guilty of fraud and conspiracy in November, a fall from the height of success that included a Super Bowl ad, testimony from the first band leader and celebrity endorsement shows from quarterback Tom Brady, basketball quarterback Stephen Curry and stars like comedian Larry David. Kaplan was sentenced to prison in the same Manhattan court, 4 months after Bankman-Fried stated that he intended to revolutionize the new cryptocurrency market with his new and unscrupulous ideas. The judge said Bankman-Fried repeated himself on the witness stand and was generally evasive, probing for faults and dodging questions. Kaplan said the decision reflected the risk of Bankman-Fried getting into trouble. It will be very bad in the future. And it's not scary at all. He added that this sentence was intended to immobilize him for a considerable period of time. Kaplan said he would recommend to the Federal Department of Corrections that Bankman-Fried be sent to a medium-security prison near San Francisco because of her poor criminal record, but that her mental and social problems could make her particularly vulnerable under duress. Security management. U.S. Attorney Nicholas Ruse recommended a sentence of 40 to 50 years in prison, saying it was the only way to ensure the defendant does not repeat the mistakes of the past. Prosecutors allege that since 2017, Bankman-Fried has plundered FTX customers' money from tens of thousands of individuals and companies around the world, promising that it would be safe to trade. Millions and billions of dollars have been lost in illegal political donations since 2017. Bribes officials in China, makes high-risk investments, buys luxury properties in the Caribbean, and lives a lavish lifestyle. Kaplan agreed with prosecutors Thursday that Bankman-Fried should not be charged because some investors and customers would get some of the money back. Consumers lost about $8 billion, investors lost $1.7 billion, and lenders lost $1.3 billion, he said. As he said, Bankman-Fried stood up and apologized in a statement. A lot of people are very disappointed. They are very disappointed. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for what happened on every level. My useful life is over. It has been a long time since I was arrested, he added. Bankman-Fried was wearing a khaki prison uniform and his ankles were taped. When he spoke for about 20 minutes, he seemed laconic, expressing regret for what he called many mistakes but placing some of the blame on others. His signature messy, thick hair was a carryover from the manicured look he sported at the auditions. He praised his boss and some of his colleagues, saying, "They put their hearts and minds into this, and I threw it all away. It bothers me every day." Kaplan later criticized Bankman-Fried's comments, saying he shows no remorse for the terrible crime he committed. As the public watched in tears, attorney Mark Mukasey said it was wrong to describe the MIT graduate as an arrogant and greedy man who thought he could cheat hard-working people out of their earnings. Sam is not a reckless killer who sets out every morning to hurt people, Mukasey told the court after filing court documents. Mukasey told the court after being told in court documents that each arrest was limited to a number. Sam Bankman-Fried decisions were dispassionate. He made decisions based on the mathematics in his head. The judge later criticized Bankman-Fried's calculations, saying it was a decision that looks at mathematical decisions and expected value. He referred to the statement of Bankman-Fried's ex-girlfriend and manager, Carolyn Ellison, in which Bankman-Fried once said that she was willing to accept the risk and would happily flip a coin if it came up heads. Said it would end the world if only the outcome had turned out well, the world would have been twice as good. The judge said Bankman-Fried took advantage of his company's risk by taking an expected gamble and benefited greatly by weighing the risk against the potential gain.